So we got our final clutch that we have in the incubator hatching today. So we figure we'll go ahead and do a Facebook Live on this one. This one was laid actually while we were in Belize, so we're hoping it's very unbelievable. And if you've never been to Belize, you won't understand that. But anyone that has knows it's very cheesy and what they all say while you're down there. So we have a normal that was bred to a desert pin. We ended up with 6 eggs, all good, all went at full term. They're actually about 3 days early. So that basically has to do with the temperature that they were incubated at. These were where they're located in the incubator is probably a little warmer, so they're probably on the upper end of the 89 to 90 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and cut these open. Before I do, I just wanted to tell you something about the desert ball python. It's not something that a lot of people breed because the females are pretty much infertile. Don't mind that. We're also feeding in the background. There's some snake just got his food. I don't know if you heard that. But the female desert ball python is a 99% infertile. No one's been able to have a female reproduce viable eggs and or live producing them. So they can get egg bound. They produce bad eggs. Just all around, just not a big issue. And what I've kind of noticed in one of the females that I picked up years ago is they just don't get real big. They kind of stay kind of small, which probably has something to do with them having issues with their laying eggs and stuff also. But the males are very fertile and very able to reproduce. So we've bred them a couple times. We actually produced the father of this clutch, which is a desert pin, which is a beautiful, beautiful little morph. So hopefully we'll end up with a couple of those in this. Probably end up with some deserts, and then we'll end up with maybe some pins, and then some normals also. So we got some options here. This is the one that went ahead and cut all on his own. So you can see he sliced it up there, sliced it up there, sliced it up there, sliced it up there. That was the one that I put the picture up about. Not sure what color he is. He's awful dark. I'm gonna guess a pinstripe though. I don't believe he's a desert pin. I think he's just a regular pin. If you're not familiar with the pins, pins are a dominant gene. There's no super form of them. So basically breed a pin to a normal, you'll get pins and normals. Pin is a pattern morph more than it is a color morph. So here's this little guy here. You can see it's just that nice little lighter brown. It is just a regular pin, not the desert pin though. But he's a pretty little guy. The pinstripe is actually one of the earlier morphs that were brought into the U.S. It was brought in by Brian Barczyk back in the 90s, I believe, and he paid like $100,000, something like that, for this morph, sight unseen, out of Africa. So it's been around for quite a while now, and it's very common, but it wasn't at one point. All right, let's see what we got on this one. Alright, so this, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's just a very light looking normal. This is a desert, so you'll get that light tan colors to it. Real pretty tan color. And then if we don't end up with one, I'll show you the dad when we're done here. Ooh, that's a full egg. It doesn't even want to fold, it's so full. There it goes. Let's get this little piece right here. Okay, now we just deflated it. Lots of yolk up in this one, or whatever. Oh man, he's making a mess here, getting stuff all over the place. So this one's just a normal. I don't know how well you can see, but it's making a mess. But it's just a little normal ball inside there. A very messy one though. We're gonna flip this around so we're not cutting in the other ones in there. Alright, so far we got a desert, we got a pinstripe, and we have a normal. So we got 3 out of the 4 options for this clutch. Let's see if we can get the 4th one here. This is another desert. You can see that lighter color pattern there on it. So hopefully it's a male. Hopefully both the deserts are males. Nothing wrong as far as keeping the females. They're great. They're great, beautiful pets. But that's all they are. It's just pets. But nothing wrong with that. Lots of people like to keep these as just pets. They don't breed them. So there's no issue there. Alright, what do we got here? This looks to be also another desert. Kind of just hanging out there. He's like, hey, what's going on? Unsure of all this. Making a mess too, it looks like. More yolk. Alright, final egg. To get that final option. Before I cut this egg, I'd just like to, like I said, these were laid while I was in Belize. So I'd like to thank Becky Smith for coming in and taking care of my snakes and looking after them while I was out of the country. She did a great job. Everyone made it through. The eggs came out great. She actually had to pull the eggs for me. That was, I believe that was her first time doing anything like that. So I'm sure she was a little nervous, but I really appreciate her taking care of that for me so I could go enjoy a nice little vacation away for a while. So thank you, Becky. Rebecca, sorry. And this is just a normal. So we didn't end up with the desert pin, which is very sad because that's such an amazing snake. But there's still a good clutch. We got some pretty deserts in here that will look very nice once they come out of the egg and start shedding. Let's see, get you up here right now. No, not gonna do it, but you can kind of see what we got going on there. Good little babies, and then I'll bring you over here, and I'll show you that what it looks like. Where did I have? Oh, 220. So you can take a look at our black milk snake there where I pull this guy. So there's the desert pin, the dad, and that's what you get with your desert pins. Just a real pretty color. They're real light, rather than the yellow that you would get on a lemon blast. You get this nice bright tan color to them, so they're real pretty. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll get a few more clutches this year, but for now this is all of them in our incubators. And I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Thanks for watching.